Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me as a part of Risk Awareness Week 2025. It's an honor to be here with my peers, directors, risk leaders, and executives who understands that risk doesn't live in spreadsheets, it lives in our decisions. In today's boardroom, we talk about strategy, performance, and AI transformation. But underneath all of that is risk, how we perceive it, how we prepare for it, and how we lead through it. Every strategic choice, every acquisition, every innovation is an exercise in risk-taking. Whether you're watching this live or catching it on the replay, I'll be discussing something that sits at the heart of modern leadership, that is board oversight in a geopolitically complex world. I'm Kimberly Valentine Posca, an independent board member for public and private firms, an investment banker, and a former Deloitte partner. I'm also a qualified risk director through the DCRO Institute. The Institute is a global community of board members and executives from more than 120 countries focused on smarter risk-taking. Before I talk about frameworks, I want to begin with what risk truly feels like. I want to start with a story, one that changed my perspective on risk forever. When I was 12, my father had a ski accident and that left him paralyzed from the neck down. In a single instant, life changed. There was no playbook, no mitigation plan, just uncertainty. The moment taught me something that I carry with me into every boardroom and M&A negotiation for that matter, that risk isn't a number on a chart. It's what happens when life doesn't go according to plan. We couldn't predict the accident, but we adapted. And that's the core of risk awareness: adaptability, preparedness, and perspective. So, as we begin Risk Awareness Week, remember, risk isn't distant or theoretical. It is deeply human. In business, it's often the same story, only bigger. If you look at this slide and these issues, what's the commonality? One tweet from a head of state, one cyber attack, one unexpected central bank announcement, whether dovish or hawkish, one border conflict. What's the commonality between these? As a result of any of these geopolitical events, a company can lose billions of dollars in market value overnight. Geopolitical risk is not politics contained in one country. It's global political forces with consequences that cross every border. Why does it matter? Well, ignoring geopolitical risk is like booking a vacation while your house is on fire. Geopolitical risk is a force that can upend your business certainly before the day is done. And we don't choose when these events will happen, but we can control when we're ready and adaptable, and we will be ready when they do occur. Just to give you an example, in the last 5 years, there have been some major significant geopolitical events, and they seem to be escalating in number and velocity. Within the last 5 years, we've had the global COVID-19 pandemic, AI insurgency and information warfare, Russian invasion of Ukraine, U.S. tariff escalation, America versus the world, and of course, even before that, there was U.S. and China strategic rivalry, and the Middle East instability, and of course, the Red Sea shipping disruptions. As they say, true risk awareness isn't about fear, it's about foresight. So I'm here to help you prepare your boards to assess geopolitical risk and how to deal with it. There are a number of surveys and reports that are available. And interestingly enough, this survey, which I'll share with you, was put out by the National Association of Corporate Directors. As they say, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. The global business environment seems so promising, yet so unpredictable. In 2025, the data from the